everybody, and welcome. I am so glad that you're here. Today's gonna be a really awesome video because we get to do a garden walk. Yay! If you want to check all the garden progress, go ahead and check the playlist of garden walk. There's all the little details of how everything has been progressing since the moment that we moved into this house, which has been 2.5 years, not that long, and we have done so many things. There's so many things growing. It's so amazing. So let me do a summer garden walk with you guys, and I know that many of you enjoy the garden walk, so yay, another garden walk. Awesome. So check the progress. There's gonna be a lot of weeds and stuff, but I have something in mind, a project, and I'll let you know now that we're gonna walk outside. So walk with me. Okay, so now we are outside, and as you can see, there's lots of weeds over here, lots of weeds everywhere, but I am not putting many things right now and worrying that much about it because we're going to be putting some ground cover of a purple ground cover that I love a lot, and I'll show you in a minute. But look at this awesomeness. So as you can see over here, we have this beautiful majestic Montauk daisy, which the Montauk daisy, they actually thought that it was from the Chrysanthemum family because they look a lot like the moms, but when they bloom, they look like the daisy. Anyways, I'm rambling, you know that I love plants, but the thing is that look how cute they are right now. They're like a little tiny brown bush, really cute. And you remember when we planted it, I mean 2 years ago, it was a tiny little thing, and now it's so cute, and you don't have to worry about nothing because they're just majestic. And I'll do a video about it, the progress and all that kind of stuff later on. But as I was saying, in here there's a lot of things growing. So we have the chrysanthemum right now, the moms, and you know that they bloom really pretty later on, so we're gonna see it in fall, so keep an eye for them. And then we also have many of the bearded irises, which I just recently did a video of the bearded irises because I'm trying to propagate them around the whole hedge, so it's gonna be really cute. And you can check that video also, the bearded irises, on how to propagate it, how to grow them, and all that kind of stuff, and how they bloom, which is amazing. And they're gonna be blooming again because they start reblooming, so you gotta make sure that the ones you're gonna be picking are gonna be reblooming, so that you have blooms all year long. So praise be to God, and thank you to Miss Linda for giving us bearded irises. So let me just show you. Oh, another thing that I did, I divided this one, so I see another one growing over here, so showing it to you guys now so that in the future when you see it again, this is gonna be really big over there, really cute. So now you know that you guys know everything about our garden. And I also did in here, I opened this over here, so you can see that in here it was all closed, right? So my idea is to have like this line, right, that we can walk them from the outside, because we also left that side open. So then you have that entrance, and you go around the circle, and then you have this entrance as well, because it didn't make sense every time that we were walking we had to go all the way to the outside and then go into the front. And I noticed that I was always jumping into the plants that we had in here to just go to the front door. So now everything makes sense. So every time that you make a garden, you need to look around the functionality of the garden, what is that you want to do, and it evolves little by little. So those are actually new. Those are actually I think the mountain boxwood, so they're gonna be growing a little bit high, and they actually have already a shape of like a pyramidal shape, so if you don't want to cut it, you don't have to worry about cutting it because it already has that. I am all about things that can be functional, so this is perfect. Here in the back we have the holly bushes, but those are gonna be trimmed, and I'm gonna be trimming them in fall, almost at the beginning of Christmas, because I'm gonna be using a lot of those branches for decoration. So they're very bushy right now, but I don't mind them because I'm gonna be using them later. And then over here we have been dividing a few of those moms. You can see over here how everything has been progressing. And then you have another Montauk daisy. You see how cute they are? I love them. And then the flowers, oh man, the flowers are so cute. Then we divided a lot of the sage plants, so we got another 1, 2, 3, 4 over there. and they look majestic. Now you can see over here, so we had planted the Tuja Arborvitae over there. So the Tuja Arborvitae is going to be exactly like that one that is over here. So we want to have everything looking very formal. Well, you know that I like a mix of formal and informal, whatever. But I like the evergreens because they look majestic all year long. So anyways, we have this one over here growing really cute, very excited. And so I'm looking forward for it to grow very big. But now you see the upgrade, the progress, because you guys have been looking at all the progress in here. Also, look how cute they look right now. These are the azaleas. So the azaleas, I did a video of the azaleas because this one blooms in white. So we have 3 in white, 1 in pink, and they're just so beautiful. You know that everything that I have over here and that I keep in the garden is things that I really, 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 really love. So this is really cute. I need to prune it a little bit, but I'm trying to let it grow really big because my goal is to have them both uniting, and then this is gonna be like all in white, really cute in summer. So I know another one of the Montauk daisies that I divided over there, and so I have some of the lilies of the valley over here, and the goal also for the lily of the valley, I'm gonna be propagating it all around here. So there's a few in here, and I'm gonna put all the names, as I have always done. All the names of the plants are gonna be in the description down below of the video, so you can check all the names, so that if you're looking for some inspiration or you were inspired by any of the plants over here, you don't need to worry to memorize them because they're gonna be all the list in there. Sometimes I put too many plants, and if I have too many things that I wrote, maybe they're gonna be cutting me, in how much things I can put, but I'll try my best to put all the description of all the plants. Okay, so then over here you have also the mountain boxwood, just like I did in the entrance. So again over here, and it's gonna be really, really pretty. They grow like to 4 feet high, and they have that pyramidal shape. So I love that once everything dies back, I always want to have some of that evergreens. And then over here, guys, you know that I love my beautiful Italian cypress. So these are the Italian cypress over here, and look at all the 3 Italian cypress. So we have 1, 2, 3, and they were not here, right? So this has been evolving. You can see that we had the Italian cypress. We also have in the middle the Weigela's, which they grow really pretty. And then I also planted some of the berry irises, and I also put some of the chrysanthemums this year. I think a few months ago. So I think that by next year it's gonna be even more pretty. But I have lots of things in mind because I love the candy tuft that I have in the circle over here, and those are ground cover. So once they are very stable and they have been established, that I'm planning to divide them a lot and put them everywhere in the garden because they just look so whimsical and so pretty, especially during that time between spring and early summer. They're just so pretty. So anyways, I'm gonna be putting some of them throughout the garden. And in here, because I love edible landscaping, so we have in between, so you see 1, 2, 3, we have the blackberry, the blackberry. We have the black chokeberry, and they are growing. Let me show you this. I need to show you this in detail because this is so cool. If you have been here for a while, you remember that in here I had shown you for I don't know how long, just a tiny little growth, because I have been growing it from seed. Literally, I just spread the seeds over there, let it go through the normal process of stratification, natural way, and look at them now. Double that growth, and I'm so happy. That happened like boom this year. It just immediately started growing like crazy, and we have them over there, and that one over there too, and the one behind it as well. I am so excited. So this is gonna be all growing in that black chokeberry. It's gonna be so cool. It's a wonderful hedge, and it's gonna be edible. So I am very excited with the hedge, how it looks. because now we have the hedge that's going to be edible, the black chokeberries, which I can make lots of pies and lots of wonderful yummy treats with the black chokeberries. And they're going to be looking really majestic and beautiful because they're perennials and they last the whole year. And so you can see the trees also, because you know that I love trees. And I did in here, so in here you see that we have the holly bush, and that holly bush was moved from that side because we just had too many bushes too close to the house. So we moved them to the side, and we have then 4 in the front. So 1 in here, 1 over there, 1 on that side, and 1 on the other side, right? So we have 4 in the front, and the goal is that it's gonna be that privacy of having the evergreen holly bushes are gonna be really cute, and then you have those cute red berries. So this year they finally got back again that green color, and I know that's gonna be getting better as it goes, because of course we went through the whole process of, you know, removing it from where they were and then transplanting it over here, so they got a little bit of chalk. So I think that in 1 year or 2 years from now it's gonna look really cool. But again, I show you everything, so you have been seeing everything that we are doing here. And you know that in here I don't use no crazy chemicals or nothing, just all natural, organic. So you can check also the video of how to make your own fertilizer, how to make your own natural pesticides and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, let me show you over here. I'm gonna just put in the other side. So we have then the holly bush. Now this over here is a Crape myrtle, the coral magic, and unfortunately we lost one of the branches when they were cutting the lawn, but that's okay, it will grow eventually. And then in the front are the burning bushes, and this is gonna be then a hedge, so it's gonna be like going in different layers. And look how cute! This is also one of those Tuja Arborvitae. So at the beginning, the Tuja Arborvitae, they grow like if it was a golden globe Arborvitae. So they have this yellow like color, but then eventually they get into that color. And remember, when you're buying the Tuja Arborvitae, be careful which one you're going to be buying, because if you get the giant one, it's crazy, crazy, crazy big. So this is not the giant Arborvitae. This is just the Tuja Arborvitae. I think it's the Oriental Tuja Arborvitae. So here it is, super cute. And then in the back, you can see right there, in the back, we planted by seed one of the maple trees. So just like the maple tree over there that is in red. So we wanted to make it even, because in here it doesn't have that much of a tree. So now over here is growing also another maple tree. Yay! For the front, we have left this completely open, and so in there we have one of the hibiscus plant. I'm going to put the name of the hibiscus plant. They're blooming now, especially in the morning. They're really open, and as it goes the day and it gets very sunny, then they close up. And so we have also one of the hollies over here that are very tiny. And then over here, which you can barely see it, but I'm going to just get close, it's the gardenias, which I'm so excited, because look, the gardenias are growing. Yay, praise be to God. So the goal is to keep on spreading the gardenia all the way in the front, really cute. And then in the back we have then the red dogwood, which is gonna grow pretty big. And then we have again the Italian cypress, and over here again another Italian cypress, you know that I love them, the red dogwood. And then again we have our beautiful, majestic, cute hibiscus. Now for here in the center, we definitely wanted to have it then open like this, so we can actually then come walking in here. We don't have to go all the way to the corner of the house to come just into the center of the house. And then we made this circle, which if you want to see how we made the circle, we actually have a video on how we made the circle, and you know the dimensions, all that kind of stuff that you need to do. And then in here we have been doing it very natural by division, just by getting them by cut, all that kind of stuff. And so in here, let me show you what we have and how is it evolving. So in the center we have then the Natchez Crape Myrtle, and the Natchez Crape Myrtle is actually blooming right now. So let me just go to the side because some of it is blooming, some of it is not. And you see, it's just so big. But look at that, so cute. I love, 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 love that beautiful white flowers. And the circle, you know, the Natchez Kramer, you don't have to worry about pruning it. It has its own round shape, so you don't have to worry about cutting it. I don't know why many people just cut it, but there's no need. You're mutilating the tree. But anyways, when we get into this side, you see that we put then in the bottom we had the boxwood, which it was a tiny baby, and now look how cute they are. So let me just switch it so you can see it better. So we have then the cute boxwood, and so we're gonna just propagate it then by division, by cuts. But I'm gonna wait for it a little bit longer because literally we just planted them last I think it was last autumn, so they haven't been here that long. So I'm gonna just let it, you know, get established a little bit longer, and then I can divide it by cutting. And then we have then in the outside we have some of the very irises. This is a sage plant. They were blooming in purple, really pretty. And then we also have some of the cute ground cover. I love this ground cover so much, and so my goal is to propagate this ground cover all throughout the front that we have the rocks, because it's just so pretty. And then it gives you purple flowers. Oh my god, I just love it so much. Then we also have this sebum over here, really cute. So we're gonna keep on propagating over here until it gets all full and I don't have to do anything. And then over here we also have many of the balloon flowers, and you just saw also a video of the balloon flowers, so you can check that video as well if you want to see how the balloon flowers look. And then in this side you see that we have this plant over here, which is the society garlic. So you know that I love to grow edible landscaping as well with the perennial plants, and most of my garden is perennial, so I don't have to worry about, you know, digging it out and planting it again. So in here we have the society garlic, which is edible, and I use it a lot for cooking. So yes, and if you want to check then how to grow your society garlic, information about society garlic, then you can check a video that I also made of the society garlic, which is majestic. I really use this plant a lot, and we even have growing some indoors as well because we cook a lot with the society garlic. It's literally garlic. It's just garlic. But it's called society garlic because it just looks so fancy. And they thought that it didn't have no smell of society garlic, but it actually does smell like garlic. So from here on, let me go into the front so you can see also the well garden, and I hope that you're enjoying it so far. I know that many of you have to be as excited as I am because there's nothing in here, just grass. And now we have been slowly but surely making it more homey. So over here into the front, look at the cute beauty that is blooming right now. So right now we have also one of the hibiscus blooming, and look at that. Let me just turn you around so you can see it better. So another of the hibiscus, and you know that I love hibiscus, they're so beautiful. And while everything is dying back, you still have multiple blooms from them, and look how cute they come out. The whole stages of the plant is just so pretty. It's really, really pretty. And then when they die back, you can just let it just fall by itself, and that's it. It's pretty pretty. The color is just unbelievable. And then we also have the butterfly bush over there, Jami. Many of them, they look a little bit wilted because I just planted it a few months ago. So this was divisions that we did for the berry irises, yes. And so we also had the mountain boxwood over here at the end. This was a transplant from the dwarf spruce tree. Then we also transplanted again the roses, so they're not doing that great right now, but they're gonna be doing better I think 2 years from now. And then of course we had the Pampas grass in the back, really cute. So this is how it looks right now. You have been seeing how it has been evolving, And then in the back over there, you see that we have 1, 2, 3. So we planted also those Italian cypress. So now we have that evenness of 3 Italian cypress in this side and 3 Italian cypress in that side. And they grow really big and beautiful, so I'm looking forward for that. But here it is in 2022, how it's looking the garden. How cute, how cute. And all of that was also not there, which are a lot of the hibiscus and also, Rose of Sharon, and then also 2 mountain boxwood as well. So for the side, we have then the Italian cypress in here, growing really nice. Then this is a burning bush. Again, it's going to be making this little hedge over there until the mountain boxwood. So I put the mountain boxwood in here just to have like a little entrance as well on the side. So every time you see the mountain boxwood is for like entrances. We said that we have a mountain boxwood right there when we're going to be at the beginning of coming into the entrance of the sidewalk. We also have 2 mountain boxwoods right there, which are also again for entrance in the front. And then you have the mountain boxwood again in here for again entrance in the side. So the evergreens are great for anchoring, giving you that structure. And in here you can see that we have the Rose of Sharon, which they're so beautiful, and they're gonna be blooming soon, because when everything dies back, these are the ones that are gonna be coming into play and growing really pretty. So I want to make a arch with this Rose of Sharon with the next Rose of Sharon that I have over here. So I love them a lot, and so I'm very, very, very excited to see them blooming. And it was just a tiny little branch, and so again, if you have been here since the beginning, you can see how cute it is. Also, we have the cute holly that was also transplanted from that side. So look how cute it is. It's getting green now. Yay, praise be to God. So super cute, super cute, super cute. And I think that those 2 pots that I have, or the Tuja Arborvitae over there, I think those I'm going to be planting them over here. So probably next time you see them, they're not going to be there. I'm going to be planting them in another section, because I'm going to put them right in the ground. This is our cute and amazing Golden Globe Arborvitae, which you know that I have lots of them in the other side of the house. I'm going to be showing you that soon. And I love them, love them, love them. Love the shape. Look how cute it is already. Very big. And now we also have in this side another one of those dwarf spruce. So look how cute it is right now. Super cutie. But that takes a long time to grow. So if you don't have any patience and you want to have a spruce tree, then, you know, spruce trees, depending which one you get, those are spruce trees. So that's how big a normal Norway spruce trees can be. This is the dwarf version of the spruce tree. So this is going to take a few years to actually grow to like maybe 5 feet. But I'm okay with that, because I don't want to have it too big in this side, okay? So be careful what you're actually buying. And so another one of our cute Rose of Sharon over here. And in here we have this is a blueberry tree, which we got lots of blueberries this year. So blueberry tree, blueberry tree, blueberry tree. I think that I would love to have more blueberries over here, like make a whole hedge of blueberries. I love blueberries, so it will be really cool. So let's continue in the garden, because there's so much more to show you. This is a complete garden walk for you guys to see the garden update. And so in here in this side, you can also see that we have another one of the Tuja Arborvitae. Now this again is going to be a Tuja Arborvitae that grows just like that one in the corner. It's just that at the beginning, they look like if it was a Golden Globe Arborvitae. So it's growing, it's getting there little by little. And in this side, we have then our blackberry bush that I just recently did a video about the blackberries and how many harvests we have done, like so much harvest. So this over here was not there. We just literally just did it recently, and we have been harvesting so much blackberries and doing so many goodies with it. I even share with you guys also in one of the short videos a recipe for the blackberry cobbler. So if you want to get that, you can also check that out. I'll put it, all the videos that I'm suggested, I'll put in the description down below so that you can also then check it out. And then here in the corner is the spruce tree, the dwarf spruce tree. So look, it's so cute. So let's see how our blackberries are doing. And in the corner, this is another Italian cypress. So excited! Yay! I love Italian cypress. Wait until you see how big and how beautiful and how majestic they are. I know I say majestic so many times, but literally that's how I feel with my garden. I feel like this is the majestic garden. Like it's all the things that I really, really, really love. I really feel that everything that I see is so majestic because it's everything that I really enjoy and love. And so in here we see lots of the blackberry growings. And so as I have said before, you can check that video, they grow first red. Okay, so if you didn't know that, the blackberries, they grow red first, and then they're gonna be changing into that cute blackberry color. How cute, how awesome. So they're growing over here, lots of them. I actually picked some yesterday and we still have more. So cool, they're just amazing. I'm gonna be picking now, but I don't want to pick too much because then I don't have my basket with me. But yes, I'm gonna have to pick some today as well. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many, and they're so good. And I have been blessing so many people with the blackberries. So if you have the opportunity, you have a little tiny space to grow some blackberries, grow some blueberries, grow something edible. We definitely need to start growing more food. So grow food, not loans, as I always say. Then for this side over here, we are growing then some of the cabbages, mint, and strawberries. I think I had showed you before how much we got the strawberries. Now we have not been actually paying that much attention to the garden this year because we have been traveling, the cats, all that kind of stuff. So we have not been on top of the game as we usually are. But this year I see that many of the deers are eating my strawberries. So I'm gonna be having to divide the strawberries, and I think I'm gonna be putting them in one of the side in the corner so that they have also a patch for them to eat, because I love nature. So I don't want them to, it's okay, you know, they were here before us. Oh my god, that was the AC. So they were here before us, so that's okay. You know, I'm gonna just provide some food for them as well. That is the kiwi vine, so growing little by little. This is how it looks from this side. And so as remember, those were just two branches that I just grabbed that they fell, and I'm using it then as if it was a trellis. Cute, cute, cute. And in that side I have some squash plant growing. So there it is. We have a little squash plant growing over here. And now let's go in one of my favorite parts of the garden, which is the Spruce Lane. I call it the Spruce Lane because there's a whole bunch of spruce, and we started making this little path in between the trees, and we walk through here a lot with our cats. So you want to check also cat videos, Higgy Days, Cozy Days. There's lots of little videos for our cat with our cats. So now we are inside of our Spruce Lane, and I really, really enjoy this part of the garden. And there's a lot of playlists also. I think there's a whole playlist of spruce trees and all the benefits and decoration that we have done with the spruce trees, which are so majestic and so beautiful. Look at that. They're so pretty. Here we go. So cute, so cute, so cute. I love nature. I love walking in between the trees over here. Has lots of cones. Has lots of cones. Spider web over there. Woo! Spider web. Remove it. Got it. And then we have our maple tree over here at the end, right next to the orchard, because we're growing lots of fruit trees, which we got this year some plums. Really cool. So those are plum trees, pear trees. You can see how they're doing. Peach tree. Another pear tree. And this one is actually giving us lots of pears this year. So praise be to God. We have a pear growing over here, another pear growing over there. I don't know if you can see them. And there's another pear. There's two over there growing as well. And I think there's one in the corner. Cannot see anything else. See four growing. Some pears growing. Yay, yay, yay. Praise be to God. Mommy, Papi, we're growing some food. I actually named these trees after my mom, my father. They actually come from the apartment. When we were in the apartment, we were the only crazy people that were growing pear trees in the balcony. So I had them a year before actually coming in here. So they have been with us for 3 years now. If we think about that first year that we had in the apartment. It's a funny story. Another one of the pear trees that I had to cut down, and now it's growing back again. That is a plum tree, apple tree, apple tree. So little by little. So in this side, we're very excited because we planted then also this hedge. And this hedge is dividing then our property from the neighbors. And I love all the plants, the trees that are planted in here. So I planted 4 of the chase trees, which they grow with this majestic, beautiful blooming, which are in purple, the flowers, and they're really aromatic. So they smell really cute, really good. And we also have 4 of the blue point junipers, which I really love also those trees. And we also have some spirias in the front, so let me just show you over here. Now they're dying back. They have been blooming for a while, and they attract a lot of pollinators because they, as I said, they smell so good. They're just really good. Beautiful plant, beautiful tree. You don't have to worry about cutting the chase tree because the chase tree, they already grow in that canopy shape. Really beautiful. All of this, they're just so whimsical, so beautiful. And then the spirias in the front, so have a little bit of that bushy, different levels. Then the blue point juniper that already grows with that pointy canopy, not canopy, pyramidal shape. It already grows with that pyramidal shape. So beautiful. And then again the spirias over here, which they're super pretty because all year long you're gonna have color. The leaves change in different colors, so you can see that the leaves are already changing. Not only they go from being, you know, yellow to green color to being then that purple, burgundy, almost red color. And then you also have the flowers that they get really bushy at the end of spring to the beginning of summer. So really pretty. I always like to incorporate color into the garden, and not only that green. So look at you, cute, so cute. So little by little, this is gonna be a really cool garden full of lots of color and texture. Really excited because this was not here. This was just grass, and now we have that little division, that beautiful hedge. And you know, you don't want to just make a division just to make a division. I already had in this side, thanks to the neighbors in the back, which I love them so much. We have this cute cypress, which are very, you know, protective. It gives you really enough privacy. And in the other side, we also have the privacy from the spruce trees, which again, they're really majestic, beautiful, humongous. But I already have that in 2 sides of the garden. Really a big screen, which is really good also for like wind breaking, so that when the wind comes in, they're not gonna be breaking all my plants. It's really good. And also for soil erosion, all that kind of stuff. But in this side, I wanted to also have some privacy and also have that hedge, but I didn't want to have something that's gonna grow really, really big, and it's gonna be like super private that you cannot see nothing. So in this side, I wanted to make something that is gonna grow big and it's gonna grow tall enough, but it's not gonna be obstructing everything, and it's gonna have a little bit of playful colors and texture. So we have then the blue point junipers that you can see, right? They're really cute. We have the different spirias, as I mentioned, and I also have then the canopy shape of those chase trees. So very excited. Look at them now, because when you see them again the next time, they're probably gonna be really big, and this is gonna keep on evolving. And it's really, really cool because it's protecting again also from the wind, and it's also protecting them, so it protects all my orchard over here. So that's cool because the orchard is not only protected from the back and the side, but it's also protected from this side as well from all that wind. And so that's why you see that the trees are not bending and falling, because there's gonna be some protection as well. I love that. Whenever you look at a garden, you're gonna be making a garden, don't make it just because you want it to look pretty. You want it to look pretty, of course, but you want it also to be functional. And the function, you need to check it out as you keep on going with the garden, because I know that there's gonna be lots of things that I'm gonna be changing as the garden keeps on evolving. Then in here we had the cute, beautiful maple tree. And then look at that. I just love it. I just love it. That division over here, how cute is that? How cute is that? It's super cute. I love it. Okay, and then over here we had the heavenly bamboo. So I mentioned this before. I'm gonna mention it now again, just in case that you're new here. When we moved in here, we actually had a company that they can actually check. You can check for your government. They will check then if you have any electrical wires underneath your soil, and that is very, very important, because you don't want to make holes and dig something, and then you're gonna be, when you're making a hole to plant any of your plants, then you're gonna be damaging any of the electrical wires. So before you plant anything, make sure that you're gonna be calling then agencies that can actually then check in your property. Many of them, they do it completely free. They did it completely free for us. And I have a video of how to do a garden inside, so I'm gonna also put it in the description down below, where it tells you, all the different tips and tricks of how to design a garden, my design of the garden, what is the idea that I have in mind for the future, and then what we did for getting all the agencies to check then the garden, right? So also check that out. So when this over here is full of cables, so we needed to then, if we're going to plant something, had to be like a few feet away. So I kept lots of distance. I don't think that there's nothing over here right close to this, but I planted then something that's not going to grow that big, which is going to be the heavenly bamboo. But the heavenly bamboo gives me lots of different colors throughout the year, so I'm very excited to then keep on propagating it over here, and so that way I can cover a little bit that thing that I have in the back, so I don't see it that much. And here we also have another coral magic growing. The coral magic, we have 4 of them. You have been seeing it throughout the garden, and we just wanted to have a little pop of color. You don't want to have too many things at once, but I mean, everybody's different, right? But I just wanted to have a little pop of color that is going to be this bright pink, because I love this coral magic color. So we have 1 in each corner of the house. Then in this side of the garden, we had made a little flower bed over here for some vegetables. So right now you see that all of this is about to bloom, and those are gonna be then for seeds. So those are lettuces, and we do eat our lettuce from here, so we don't actually buy no lettuce since the moment that we started growing our own lettuce. And this is actually one of those plantain plants that my neighbor gave me. I'm so excited because look how cute. So this can actually be used then for lots of our cooking, especially for those meat rolls. Oh, love it, love it. Thanks be to God. Thanks for our neighbor. She's so awesome. And her husband too. We love them so much. So, and in this side, we also have some of those tomatoes growing. So whenever you see little flowers, they will become then tomatoes. So you can see over here, we have some growing already. So those will become then tomatoes. Wherever you see flowers, they will become tomatoes. So we have some growing. So very excited, looking forward to that. We have some over here already growing. And we just give them some support. We don't put some cages or nothing like that. We just give them some support for the tomatoes and let them grow wild. You see some tomatoes over there growing as well. And we had baskets of tomato last year, so I think that technique is growing well for us. So we're gonna let them keep on growing like that. So lots of tomatoes and lots of lettuce in this side. In this side, I really don't know what I'm growing in here because I put so many seeds in here, and I am the worst with, marking them. That's something that I need to work on for next year, to actually mark the name of the plant when I plant them. So I put a whole bunch of different seeds in here. I know that I put seeds for watermelon, and I put also seeds for pumpkins. So either I'm growing already pumpkins and watermelons at the same time, or one of them is growing. And I know I see in here, so let me show you what it's growing. So there's already some fruit growing in their vegetable. So let's see. So when you go deep, if we go deep in here into the middle, let's go and see what we have. So if I open here, open, you see that there's something growing in there. I think it's gonna be a pumpkin. It looks more like a pumpkin today. I think it's a pumpkin that is growing. I think so. I'm gonna go for a pumpkin. So I think this is a pumpkin growing over here. Giant one, seems gonna be very big. And so hopefully we're gonna get some more. I see only that growing right now, but I see lots of flowers that are blooming now. So once I get some of the females, those are all male, hopefully get some of the female flowers so we can have then also more. From here, look at this amazing beauty. So if you have been here again for a long time, you had seen then our cute fig tree. It was a tiny skinny fig tree that we got from the apartment, and look how cute it is now. Yay! And we just got a harvest. We got a harvest from the fig tree already, but there's more figs growing in the tree, and it's just so yummy and so good. And then in the side, you can see that we have also the golden globe arborvitae, which you have seen already one golden globe in the other side. And in the front, we have lots of the kales growing, which are not doing that great right now, but they do fantastic by fall. There's a lot of babies growing right now from the previous seeds, so I'm very excited about that. And you know that I already had lots of videos of kale, so you can check that video out of how to grow your kale, all the different kinds of kales that we're growing over here, all that kind of stuff. And in here, look at our cute baby. So let me show you that. Look at all of the figs growing, lots of figs growing over there, lots of baby figs, and a lot of big fig growing over there. It's so cool. I just love it. And the plant itself, all the leaves are so awesome. It has a really rough texture. It's amazing how God creates all of this just by seeds. It's just incredible. So you can see a little bit of the view of the garden now. We have the hedge that I said before, the orchard over there, our cute fig tree, the little vegetable side over there, our cool pumpkins over here on this side, and then we have our cool kale section over here, but we always have some evergreens, and so we have then our golden globe in this side.